We're back in action with our DE Roses. That's right. And the NBA season is going to start tonight. But that is kind of wrong because I'm not being honest. But I will say that the Pistons do play tonight, so at home. So there's that. Let's look at this shoe. Well, let's just take a looky here and just pull this out and open up this box. And what do we have inside? It's none other than the fabulous D Rose 7s. And this fire colorway, bro. This colorway, it's so cold, man. You got the Primknit, you got the boost, you got a great traction for the outsole. It's dirty because I've been hooping outdoors in this pair, but it's all right because I still get buckets in them. You got the D Rose logo on the tongue, baby. I mean, what else can you want? So, you know, we talked earlier about the D Rose Sparks earlier when I was doing the catch-up because that's one of the ones I reviewed last year. But I was like, I'm gonna review it again because it's a dope shoe and because, you know, my buddy Lance. But this is the closest that we've had to that colorway on a pair of Roses since the 3.5s, if I'm not mistaken. At least it's the most recent one in my memory. This is a dope colorway. Like this one, you could say because the pattern can relate to the Memphis Tigers because you got the Tigers, the orange. I forget what the actual relation to this shoe was. You could say it was a Nick colorway, which, I mean, technically it kind of is. But I just found it was a dope colorway, and I just love this colorway, and I just think they're a clean shoe. The 7s, honestly, are one of my most favorite D Rose shoes in recent memory. It's probably my favorite D Rose shoe that has boost in it. And that's mainly because of my memories playing them on court, how comfortable they were, how much they kept my foot locked down, and I felt contained, and it just felt good playing them. The Primknit upper was soft. And so, yeah, I mean, when it comes to Rose 7s, the Primknit ones were the preferred option to play in. The engineered mesh pairs that they had, there may have been one suede pair, which may have been the sneakers and stuff pair. Those ones were cool, too, from what I've seen in person. I never played in like the sneakers and stuff one, but I played in one of the engineered mesh ones. And it's cool. It's fine. It's not awful. But, I mean, if you really want to get the true experience of the Rose 7s, then you got to hoop in the Primknit version. It's simple. If you go on eBay and you find your size and you're going, oh, I want to hoop in a pair, you know, buy the engineered mesh pair, you know, as a casual one, and buy the, you know, the Primknit one as the one that you'll hoop in, you know, because it's just a more comfortable experience. Now, when it comes to this shoe, tech-wise, you got Primknit upper, you have a boost midsole, you have GeoFit on the ankle collar, which is nice. Super comfy. You have this heel cup that keeps your foot contained and locked in. There's a nice little outrigger right here that keeps, you know, for good stability. And otherwise, that's about all she wrote. But I mean, what else can you ask for? These panels right here that are connected to the lacing system as will help give you a nice, good, secure lockdown and fit with the shoe that can kind of keep your foot contained and locked in. This tongue is also GeoFit too, which makes it just even a little bit more nicer too, because it's basically like a one piece, because from here down, all this is all contained together. But in terms of durability, like I've hooped outdoors in these, I've worn them casually, and yeah, they're dirty, but like, man, they're still in pretty good shape for the most part. I tied the laces up so that I could, you know, rock them like that all the time and not have to really worry about them, you know, dangling along. I don't really regret it, even though it's kind of stopped it to where I can't hoop outdoors in them much anymore. It's just good for whenever I'm rocking them casually. And I really dig the Rose 7s, man. Like the Rose 7s, that traction was fire. You know, the spring, not spring blade, but it's the spring plate in there, that X bar is really nice for giving you that nice spring back with the boost midsole, and they're comfortable. I mean, and then when it comes to a basketball shoe, for me, if you give me comfort, lockdown, traction, I'm basically about to list off all the things you need. But mainly for me, the biggest thing that I always will complain about first and foremost is traction. If you can't get traction right, I don't really care. I won't play in them. I just won't. I just don't want like playing in a shoe that the traction's not right. So I'm glad that the Rose 7s were one of these shoes that I really fell in love with and I really dig. Every time I see a pair of Rose 7s in my size on eBay that I don't have, I'm like, I mean, I could cop it. I mean, you know, there's that All-Star colorway. It's pretty fire, man. Maybe I should cop it. Maybe I should. And I'm just like, dog, you need it. Slow down there, big fella. Even though I ain't that big, but slow down there, big fella. So yeah, let me guys know what you think of the Rose 7 and this Primknit colorway down below. And I'll be back with some more reviews here shortly. So until then, guys, peace, and I'll catch you on the other side. Bye.